Good day, everyone. Welcome to Bird Speaks Tarot. This is a general reading and is for entertainment purposes only. Now that that's out of the way, let's see what Bird's got to say today. I did try to start this reading just a few minutes ago. I did have some cards here that I feel is important. As I cut the deck, we have Mother in Reverse coming out. That could mean, honestly, a lot of things. Either you have a bad mom, people are saying you're a bad mom. Empress in Reverse is also coming to mind. And while I'm on that topic, I was showing charms, actually, when I ended or had to start the video over because I had dropped one. And the one that I had dropped was a tiny black triangle. Now, it was an upside down triangle, so it could be the sign for earth or water or the feminine principle. In sacred geometry and esoteric traditions, it depicts the descent of spirit into matter. And as I was saying that, I want to say this dark feminine because it was a tiny black triangle. I want to say that this dark feminine, also just noticing here that it's the same color of the writing as the Mother in Reverse, fell into oblivion because I stopped the video. I wanted the upside down black triangle in this video. It came out. It's meant to be here, or it was, but I can't find it anywhere. It has fell into a black hole, and I can't help but think that that is actually significant. So there is a dark feminine, also Mother written in black. All these cards are different colors. So we have a dark Empress here. The other charms that did not fall, thank goodness, are the crescent moon with the wings and the crown, which has been coming out a lot lately, has to do with the divine feminine or even royalty. It represents Artemis and Princess Diana. Now, we also have a leaf there. The leaf could be something to do with herbs, healing, or like the last time it actually came out, it had to do... Well, maybe I shouldn't lump that together. We'll see later on. But there is also an umbrella. To me, that means you're highly protected or protected during a storm. We have the green star there, which is my sign for healer. There are many stars in my charm bag, but the green one is for healing. So we have a diamond or a red diamond, which gives me pentacles. So something to do with financially. And then we also have a tiny little crown here in purple, which to me signifies 100% the crown chakra. And we have we have a pair of lips. So either somebody is talking, which is funny because this is actually also written in red. Originally, before I was looking for the charm that fell, the dark feminine, we'll call it, this came out in reverse. So somebody wants you to shut up, right? Or maybe you should, because somebody's looking for the inside scoop. They're sick now. So we'll see how that comes into play, but I'm noticing the moth there. I have lots of butterflies also in the charm bag, but this is my moth one. And a moth is also, like the butterfly, a symbol of transformation, the soul, and the pursuit of truth. Or you'll hear things along the lines of like a moth to the flame. So somebody who's looking for or representing spiritual growth and guidance, moving towards the light. However, it could be also a cautionary tale, really, about being blinded or consumed by surface level desires. So we could have an Empress in Reverse here, which really suits the description of Empress in reverse. Somebody being blinded by or consumed by surface level desires. So materialistic things, you know, money, power, sex, greed, superficiality, like only cares about what's on the outside, what it looks like, not what it really is. Or, kind of reminds me, I don't know why, but the song, she ain't pretty, she just looks that way. That's what it just came to my head. So yeah, the lips definitely. Also, I'm noticing here the red matching the red and this as well. So somebody wants to have you stop talking about something to do with pentacles or financial, or we'll see how that comes into line. But somebody definitely has a crown and their crown chakra activated. That is for sure. That's actually the first time that I remember that term coming out. So they're sick now. That could be this Empress in reverse, ages 40 to 50 comes to mind. That could be you or them, by the way. Drives truck. I don't think that's maybe the mom, but, or it could be. It could be. The letter C here. All right, so definitely looking like royalty, right? Royalty, or somebody who knows how to use their crown chakra. Somebody's highly protected, or their healing is highly protected. And then, so it's kind of seeming like there's a divine feminine and maybe an upright empress, and then an empress in reverse. It ain't all love and light. Boys Club rules the entire town. We have a private investigator and lurking. Hunter prey. And life insurance actually just came out with the letter K. Something about around 2011. They're in trouble. Case closed. And yeah, it's like, okay, it's been good. It's been good. Nice knowing ya. It's been good. Nice knowing ya, as in like, it kind of feels like somebody's going away. Nice. I don't know if it's going away on a long trip or going away to the clink, you know? Back to Black. So somebody's, Back to Black reminds me of the Amy Winehouse song. So somebody's going back to an addiction of some sort, trying to cope, maybe not coping properly. This could be that Empress in reverse. Lied, liar, trafficking, I just saw. Somebody's out of the doghouse or wants out of the doghouse. So I'm going to take that one. Stockholm Syndrome. So somebody somebody loves their captor. I split the deck there. It says author. So this Empress in reverse could have Stockholm Syndrome with an author. This person could write books. August, so you could be a Virgo or a Leo or dealing with one. Letters E, F, G. First or last name. Somebody wants out of the doghouse. Universe came out upside down, so somebody's universe is in reverse. Somebody's whole world is upside down. Secret Society. Life Force came out in reverse, so somebody's losing their life force. That actually came out yesterday if you want to check out yesterday's reading. They know you know when I cut the deck. People didn't like your grandmother because of her gifts either came out. Boss man. So this could be your boss or current former boss. Yelling, screaming, slamming doors. So boss man's not happy about something. Could be something that happened in April or something that happened with the Aries or Taurus. They don't believe. So when I wrote that card, it meant they don't believe in the afterlife. They don't believe in a higher power. They don't believe in the Most High. In fact, they probably believe in, strangely enough, the opposite. But if you believe in the devil, you know, yeah, this person wants your essence. So it's, again, they don't believe in the same things you do. They don't believe in higher powers. They don't believe there's a God. They don't believe there's people with psychic abilities. They don't believe in tarot. They don't believe in any other spirituality. Yeah, they don't believe in a higher power. I just realized I opened that. They don't believe higher power. Right in front of my face this whole time. So this Empress in reverse could also be a female pastor. I'm also noticing that is in black marker. Or that maybe, because it is in reverse, it could be just a pastor. Yeah. Maybe they don't believe in female spiritualists. So this could be, like, saw secret societies. You know, you can't be an Eastern Star unless you're entwined, like married or related with a Mason, as far as I know. Help from Fae just kind of slipped out, so where you live, there could be a lot of lore about fairies. Or they could be using fairies to summon entities. I just saw summon entities. Fairies are not all love and light. We did see that earlier. We have a Pisces, 12th house, also the letter L. L must be the 12th letter because that's how I set that up. Works for the town. So somebody involved works for the town. Again, it's been good. It's been good. Works for the town. It's been good. It's been good. Makes me feel like it's been a slice. Peace out. Like, I feel it's kind of feeling like to me, whoever works for the town has left. Over 2 million in dark triad. It's been good. Thanks. Bye. It's been good. Peace out. It's been good. Maybe that was somebody who said that all the time. Well, it's been a slice. Well, it's been good. Nice to see ya. Well, it's been good. Something to do with ice cream. Okay, stepmother's brother. So again, we're definitely dealing with an Empress in reverse. Probably her and her family. And you are like a cat. You have 9 lives. Alright, so that's the overlying energy here. Somebody wants... Oh, you don't want this yet? Somebody wants out of the doghouse. An elderly woman wants out of the doghouse. A dominating person. So there's a dominating... I don't know why. Like, I was kind of expecting a male to be... Or somebody's out of the doghouse. They want to stop arguing. They don't want to argue anymore. They want out of the doghouse. Maybe you have somebody blocked. I'm feeling like... yeah, you might have somebody blocked. I need the tarot for this one. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, people are fighting. People are fighting. Truth is coming out about something. Seems like somebody was rescued in a sense by their angels. Like, hey, don't eat that apple. It's, you know, it's going to ruin your life. It's tempting. Or somebody's saying, like, there's something about even maybe a third party here. Somebody wants out of the doghouse from arguing. Who are we talking about? Who's in the doghouse? Who's arguing? Obviously, this couple. Gemini, Virgo energy. Somebody's being manipulative in some way. Or lying about stealing something. Hiding something, stealing something, trying to get away with something. They're trying to manipulate some sort of theft that occurred. They're trying to like do some sort of song and dance about like where this money came from. It looks to me like this female knows that she's done something wrong. There's definitely, it's like there's money and there's no way of explaining like, hey, where did you get this? It kind of also looks like she's stealing secrets because the papers coming out of there doesn't even look like dollars. It looks like it looks like paperwork of some sort. So I don't know if these are deeds to properties. One of the pages there is actually looking like a sheet of music writing. Like if somebody's stealing somebody's creative intellectual property, so to speak. There's some sort of manipulation here, but there's a couple arguing about we're doing some sort of dance around where this stolen goods comes from. Whether that be deeds or intellectual property, some sort of somebody's creative ideas maybe with the swords. They want to come out of... Tell me more about this person who wants to come out of the doghouse. Is this a masculine or feminine? They want to heal something, or they want to be famous for something. Somebody's stealing someone's intellectual property. They want to be famous for something. This group of friends. Looks like this group of friends is potentially going to jail or trapped in their head about something. About something maybe that they said in haste. Something toxic for sure. Maybe out of jealousy or spite. And it's certainly brought in a tower. Tell me about how someone's world is upside down, universe in reverse. The universe is not answering somebody's request here. Like if you're, yeah. So this group of shady criminals, organized crime, we're working together. The universe is not in their favor. Whatever these plans were are not working out. They did not master something, perfect something. People didn't like your grandmother either because of her gifts. She had the creative, like she had the spark, looks like. Your grandmother had the creative spark to start something that would bring lots of prosperity, create something in a creative endeavor. Or she could just create. She was good at manifesting. She had the creative spark. So So the universe are not granting this criminal organization their wishes. What were they wishing? Like, what were they planning on doing that didn't work out? I mean, I'm kind of looking, yeah, they apparently, if they did get their hands on some sort of financial, like if they have to let go of this. If they did get their hands on some sort of money, they have to let it go. They have to let it go. They cannot keep this. What's making them let this money go? Like, why? How is it not working out? So, the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, the leader, because the King of Wands is usually a leader. Now, it's kind of giving me leader of a group here because of that organized criminal activity, and then we have a patch on the back, and this guy is going around like legit burning buildings down, right? Like he's burning the whole town down basically to get this, whatever this Ace of Pentacles is, whatever this golden opportunity is. He is certainly willing to, what seems to be like burn the house down for it. Burn the town down for it. Or they have burnt the town. Like, if this was like an investment property, that burning building there, it's like they wanted to burn down the investment property and everybody in it for some sort of financial gain. So maybe this could even be something along the lines of burning down your own business to get insurance money or something like that. Or they're burning down, you know what I feel like? I gotta tell you, I feel like if you hold creative gifts, if there's something was passed down to you through your family bloodline, some sort of like maybe even psychic abilities or even like strong discernment or the ability to prophesize. I see there with her magic wand, so to speak, kind of like a Merlin type. And it is a female, so it's making me think of this. People didn't like your grandmother either because of her gifts. And it feels like somebody's trying to take this from you. Somebody is trying to take your gifts from you. And it feels like maybe they're closing in, but you've done a really good job defending yourself. It kind of looks like she's only got those sticks between her and these, again, gang members, like burning the whole town down, trying to come after her. And like maybe that's what they've done. Like it's kind of feeling like they've literally burnt down the whole town trying to come after you. Like every attempt that they've made to take this gift from you or this opportunity with this gift from you, they've burnt every possible bridge manageable or that was there to them. Like if this King of Wands had several businesses, because this person has come for you, because this person has come for you, their whole life is burning down. Like that, it's kind of giving me like it's like they wanted to burn your whole life down, but when they look behind them, it's like, oh, wait, that's all my stuff. Because you were able to defend yourself somehow from this criminal organization. Yeah, and they did everything possible. Like, I'm looking at that red sun there. They went full scorched earth. Like, I mean, there are multiple casualties. lying in the wake of what this person, like, I feel like he's burnt down, like, his own, because nobody wins with the Five of Swords. Nobody wins with the Five of Swords. So you might have been, left in a precarious situation, but so are they. It's kind of giving the fact like these people will not stop until they get this Ace of Pentacles, which is something that you may hold. A gift from God. That may come in something to do with the Two of Cups. I'm not sure what that is yet. So your grandmother had a creative spark or some sort of gift from God. And I feel like they've tried to send in they either did in the past or they are trying to send in almost like a false lover, and your guardian angels are trying to warn you like, hey, do not get fooled by this temptation. That, like, this is somebody trying to trick you out of your spot. So if you see that snake there, I'm sorry, Percy, I love you. It's like your angels are like, no, don't fall for it. They want your wings. Right? So, like, maybe you're somebody who has, with that Ace of Cups, like, you're somebody who has unconditional love for yourself and others. You're able to forgive in some pretty incredible ways. You're somebody who not only speaks truth or thinks clearly or sees things clearly. Like the Queen of Swords, if anybody, would be somewhat of the prophetess, even if she's gathering information from the media and the news. She can say, hey, look, they're creating AI. They're also creating robots. They're also creating, brain cells that can play Pong. And when you mix all those two together, it's like, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a robot takeover. They're going to probably upload our consciousness into the cloud. And at that point, they really are, in a sense, creating a metaphorical Tower of Babel, trying to play God. And if you upload your consciousness to Elon Musk's server or Sam Altman's server, they have the full power to turn you off. Like, they could promise you, eternal youth. But if you do something or they forget about you or whatnot, it's like that Black Mirror episode where he just stares blankly at the wall with nothing, no friends, no entertainment, no motion. Like, he doesn't even have a phone to scroll in to keep himself. It's just mind-numbing boredness. And he can't die. Like, he can't be shut off. Yeah, they could want your manifesting abilities with this Page of Cups there. Page of Cups, or they could want like a young child of yours is something else that I'm hearing. If you have a young water sign, they can't close this cycle out. So they've started something that they can't stop, and they are like a game that they can't win. The idea was to have you either trapped in your mind or actually like legit in jail or on a beach somewhere waiting for the tide to come in and take you away because you're trapped in this little cage here. You could live on the coast, I'm getting. Tell me about this Pisces. Pisces rules the 12th house. So I don't know if your name starts with an L or last name, or it could just be like or it might not have anything to do with L, but Pisces rules the 12th house. So 12th house rules intuition, spirituality, things along those lines. Tell me about Pisces. So, if you say had heavy placements or strong placements in the 12th house, you could be some sort of spiritual leader, like maybe your grandmother, shaman, so to speak. Pisces is the 12th sign of the zodiac, encompassing all signs, so very wise. Tell me about this Pisces, 12th house. Or you could be, this could be a Pisces in reverse who is corrupt leader. Could be highly associated with the church. Could be even the Board of Education, something along those lines. But this is certainly a corrupt leader. Like, if this was, say, like a female pastor or a male pastor, this is one of those touchy-feely children pastors. This is somebody who would, yeah, like, even this guy's eyes. Look at his eyes. I feel like this guy looks possessed. I've never seen that in this card before. Yo, he does. That looks that I've never seen this card like that. So this person, you know, here he's upright. He is a pillar of the community, a leader. People, like, say you have trouble in your marriage, you want to go talk to this person. You know, they have your marriage's best interest at heart, keeping the union together. This person is literally giving babies to Moloch. Okay, so like, they could even be like this in the daytime in front of people, or giving the people that impression, but at nighttime they're down there and their robes are not red and white. They're like, you know, this is a Satanist, is what I'm trying to say. So you could have, yeah, again with Pisces in the 12th house. So this is the opposite of you. So if you're like a healer, like into Reiki, spiritualist, like love and light, basically, this person, like that card said in the beginning, ain't all love and light. They're the total opposite. They're full of darkness. Really, honestly, like, they are not for the people. This guy loves the fact that, you know, if he operates through the church, like, he doesn't have to pay taxes. Like, that's the only reason really he would even, you know, either start or be part of the church, is so they can kind of get away in that financial aspect. They can also, again, like, if they're counseling children or teenagers or couples, they can be manipulative. Yeah, and see, if you're this high priestess, what did I say? The opposite. You're the opposite of this person. So you both may have heavy 12th house placements, but whoever you're going up against here, like the high priestess, she can see behind the curtain. She knows what this guy's all about. It's literally like the counterpart. Like, I mean, they're supposed to be counterparts, but one, like, this one is fully good and this one is fully evil. I'm also feeling like masculine, feminine, yin and yang, right? So this person, I feel like, could certainly be a Pisces. Yeah, they rushed into something. They took a leap of faith on what? Leap of faith. On being able to overpower you. But I think they, you know, must have been wearing rose-colored glasses or something, because what they thought what you were wearing was maybe a scantily clad red dress or something. Meanwhile, it is a sweet summer dress, and it is white and full of purity, and her purity is her strength. They don't like that about you. Okay, ice cream, that's weird. Tell me about this Satanist. Yeah, you know, I'm getting that this person hates the fact that, like, you, like, this would be somebody who is jealous of women because they hold the portal to, which they do. The Ankh is symbolic of that. Women literally hold the portal between the spirit world and the 3Ds, right? We can bring life, like an actual soul, from the heavens down to earth. We can also, and I think this is probably the part that these old school males, the ones that basically, like before Jesus or before the church, everybody went to the stars, the afterlife, back where they came from, back into the earth, so you speak, if you will. And then the church came along, and these men, and they're like, no, you have to go through us. So before we would kind of know what's coming by looking at omens, like what are the birds doing? What are the bees doing? What are the trees doing? What is the wind saying? And then these guys came in and said, that is evil. You have to go through us to talk to God, especially you lowly women, with your own desires and your own mind, and you think you're so close to God with that portal. This person, I feel like loathes, that's a hard word to say for me, for some reason, the feminine, which is funny because I just saw that there was a dark feminine being represented in that tiny black triangle who fell. And then, like I said, we have Empress in reverse. So I don't know if they're trying to paint you as such when you're actually, your crown chakra is fully activated. You have divine, you have the divine spark. You are connected to source directly. You have healed whatever pains I feel like either happened naturally in your life or were caused by men like this. Sorry for any men out there. If you're, on the feminine side, please take it as it resonates. I'm really just speaking in energy here. Because, these types of men, they don't like anybody different than them. You have to be, and I'm not a man hater. I want to make that very, very clear. I actually love a good man. I like traditional roles personally myself. Like, I don't want to fix the car and take out the garbage. Like, I would much rather raise the kids and clean the house. That's just my preference. Doesn't mean I can't do either or. It doesn't mean I feel like I have to do either or. This is very liberal. But like, as a woman, I think I can do a better job raising my child or children than the husband at some point, unless, of course, well, that's a whole nother topic. We're talking about this jerk face right here, and how he feels towards the feminine, or towards anybody who doesn't fit into those super traditional masculine roles. Yeah, because he doesn't want to be in competition with you. You to him ain't shit, and you shouldn't even be in the roster. And here you are, giving like spiritual advice, or people are coming to you for spiritual advice. Maybe you are highly protected from these people, with that umbrella there. If you did, like, if this is how the men are in your family, maybe you were at some point, maybe they drove you to be like the deplorable woman that they think we all are, and you had to transform once you got away from these people. This kind of brings me to the lips, where it's like, maybe they thought, one, I feel like they want you to, it really is giving me, they want you to shut the up, right? But it also is making me think that they're thinking like you're nothing but lip service. Also, you're only good for one thing when it comes to dudes. Like, you should not be in competition for this Hierophant position. Ice cream. No idea what that could possibly mean. Like, besides the Sarah McLachlan song, Your Love is Better Than Ice Cream. Like, I feel like somebody wants to come speeding towards you, or something is being thrown towards you. Ice cream? Throw me all the ice cream you want, please. Ice cream. Oh my God. No. No, I don't want ice cream. You know why? Because this is talking about the, you know, the CIA actually has like secret code words for PDO files. Ice cream, is that, I don't know what ice cream stands for. I know that like hot dogs and pizza are references for children as well. This person is completely and totally unbalanced. They are unbalanced, out of control. They are, again, see, they're like a fallen angel, okay? So you're dealing with a group of organized crime, like, I don't want to say a syndicate. You're dealing with people who are involved in organized crime. They're involved in 12th house activities. So this could be somebody too who is a leader of one of these secret societies who are indulging in ice cream, if you know what that means. And I'm trying to, give me one sec, speed ahead if you want. I can't pause it. That's not how I'm set up. Ice cream is a reference for what when speaking of PDO. Okay, all I'm getting here is, I don't think Google wants to answer me, actually. It's not giving me what I'm looking for. But what did come up was, it says, like, everyone has a different flavor sexually. Can I say that word on YouTube? God, I don't know. So, a lot of my videos, because of what the topics that I talk about, you know, aren't getting a lot of traction. It would be so awesome to me if you guys can like, share, subscribe. Also, if you do want to donate, there's a link at the top of the page, though I definitely do not, you know, require that, and anything and everything's appreciated. With that being said, it looks like in some way, shape, or form, this person wanted you bound to, like, I feel like they literally tried to take you out, okay? And they probably tried to do that if you were, say, under the influence, but now that you're not under the influence, like, maybe they thought they could take advantage of you in some way, shape, or form, or get their hands on your children because they thought that, oh, you know, you're a lowly, you know, this girl drinks beer on the weekend, and you know, maybe they think that you shouldn't do that as a woman as well, like everything in moderation. I really don't think drinking is good for anybody ever. Personally, now that I don't do it, but when I was having beer on the weekend, I didn't find anything wrong with it. That's a whole nother conversation, but if you were, say, partaking in something along those lines, maybe they thought that you or your children were easy targets and that they were to be able to sacrifice you or even, I don't know, embarrass you in front of the town in some way, shape, or form. They really didn't expect you to be in this position, which is in the comfort of your own home, healed, relaxed. There's a picture of her and her children there above the bed. She can sleep well at night because she knows she's safe. You know, she knows she's a good mom. She knows that she takes care of the house, the child. They weren't able to put something in. It's like they were trying to make you look like you were sad and depressed when you weren't by any means. But it's like they were saying that to people around the town here. Like, I'm getting these people around the town. They were saying, oh, yeah, you know, like maybe they were trying to separate you from your children some way, some shape or form. Like if you, I don't know, passed away, they could have blamed it on you being in some sort of depression, maybe from some sort of like partying or something like that, or hanging around with a bad group of people. There's a King of Pentacles in reverse here that has something to do with it. They can't apologize, or they were unsuccessful trying to get, like, the Page of Cups reminds me of a child. They were unsuccessful in their endeavor. I don't know if they promised your child to somebody, but they can't close out this cycle. Ice cream. Like, I really want to know what that means. Like, there is information here, but it is, oh, I might have, a male protuta, okay? A male protuta. That is what it stands for. Okay, so there was some sort of unbalanced individual, a male protuta. Okay, tell me about this Temperance reversed. Yeah, okay, somebody who wanted to celebrate or party, or, you know, it could, maybe it's not speaking about a male protuta. They could have been saying that you are like this, so you're unbalanced, you've fallen from grace, you drink, you're scantily clad, you party too much, though, like, I'm kind of surprised that's not in reverse. Or somebody was celebrating the fact that you were unbalanced in some way, shape, or form, that you were coming across as sad, that you lost something, something was unsuccessful. What about this Three of Cups? Somebody paid somebody was paying protutas. Partying and paying protutas. I don't know if they were saying you were doing this, but yeah, no, or they were saying you are this. They were saying they were saying this is how you got your money. Were they saying you and your kid was doing this? Yeah, I think not. You guys are over here, so I don't know if you have like a teenage daughter or something like that, and they were trying to say like you were protutas. This is how you made your money. Oh my God! What about this Hierophant in reverse, please? What's this guy doing? What's this Pisces? I wouldn't be surprised if the King of Cups reverse comes out. Tell me more about this Hierophant in the reverse. This is somebody that does not play by the rules. This is somebody who breaks all the rules. This is somebody who would pay for protutas. They were saying that you're an Empress in the reverse. They were saying, for some reason, were trying to make you look to get this opportunity